Life is like waves. Sometimes you're riding high on the wave, you're happy, you're thriving, you're successful, great. And in those moments, try and share that love and positivity with other people. But sometimes you're at the bottom of the wave. It might be that you're not feeling great within yourself. It might be that you're not feeling confident or low self-worth, whatever it is. Life has ups and downs. And also, like a wave, it's constantly moving. It's constantly changing and evolving. Now, as I said, we're at the top of the wave, great. When you're feeling down or it's difficult and you're struggling. So at the moment in quarantine, we're all not in our usual situation. And I know that a lot of parents like myself, we're 24/7 at service. We don't get a moment off. So it's tough. It's really, really tough. And some days you're just pushing to get to the end of the day. It has its ups and downs, and you might not be feeling as great as you usually would be. Now, here's the thing, okay? So let's park that for a moment. Let's talk about positive thinking. Now, positive thinking is like a muscle that needs to be trained. So for example, let's take, leg exercises. If you've never done leg exercises and then you start doing them, it's going to hurt. Why? Because you haven't exercised those leg muscles enough. But once you keep doing it, you'll get used to it and it won't hurt anymore. It's the same thing with thought process and mindset, in that if you're trying to cultivate and adopt a positive way of thinking, a more productive way of thinking, it's like a muscle that has to be trained. So for example, if you go somewhere and you have an experience and you come back and you're able to extract really positive thinking from that experience and direct your mind away from negative things to positive things, and that's natural to you, then great. If it isn't, then it's something that, like exercise, we have to keep training our mind to be able to extract positive things and outcomes from experiences. That's something we have to, with effort, train ourselves to do. Then it will become more and more natural as we do it. Now, attaching this now to the first point I was making about this quarantine and being at the bottom of the wave, perhaps for some people, is that right now, every situation has its own standard. So for example, right now, for some, it's thriving, you're writing a book, you're exercising, great, well done. No one should look down on that. No one should make you feel guilty or bad about that, great. However, if for some people you're struggling, you're more at the bottom of this wave, then simply taking a moment to look out of your window at the sunshine, at the blue sky, at the blossoms, the sound of the birds that are now becoming much more apparent, and taking enjoyment in that moment, then you're winning. And that's good enough, and that's positive thinking within that moment. Every situation will have its own standard and its own expectations. So we have to reach those standards that we set for ourselves. Don't put too much pressure on yourself right now within this situation. So I'm sending you all lots of love. And like I said, like a wave, if you are down, it will pick up again. Life is always moving. So I'm sending you all lots of love, and I wish you all a fantastic day.